sk8tatter has created West LA Courthouse. The West Los Angeles Courthouse, Santa Monica, California. We begin at the start of this courthouse map. I know this park specifically from sk8tatter, in which you do start at this location. There was like a weird chime. Is there actual like objectives here? No, that was interesting. I heard almost like a special meter sound when I started. So let's check this out. This might be a park that I want to enable expert stats on. Great job with those benches throughout here. I know I'm not going to be able to make that gap on expert. Here is this rendition of that curved bench thing. I guess that gets the job done. Not quite the shape. And here. This is like one of my favorite spots to skate. On sk8tatter and on the BMX games, there's like typically a rail just to the right of this that you can gap out over that rail, but that's the most important part, is being able to clear that. Various curbs. I like the ventilation here. Obviously we have this little pool section, and yep, it's got like the little manual pad in the center. And this big ledge. And of course that kinked rail. This is a pretty faithful recreation. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to make that. I might come into this with expert stats on. Too bad you can't really control like any hippie flips or whatever. Or hippie jumps. That'd be fun to do something with those rails there. This setting is definitely better in a more simulation style game. I mean, this is still fun to skate as is here, but depending on how expert stats go, maybe they'll give us enough weight to make it feel more real or more natural. So expert stats are now enabled. Looks like I'm still gonna have the distance. Yeah, but it's a little bit slower, so that makes it feel better. That was actually pretty cool. Oh, can I make this gap now with expert stats? Probably if I can make the other ones, yeah, but it's a little more realistic. We can do a little line with this set here so I can manual across. Maybe hit up the vent. Whatever you call those things. A little vent ledge. Yeah, maybe this... I'd probably recommend skating this with expert stats. That was a fun little lip slide through the bend there. I'm gonna get a nose blunt on this high ledge. Okay. That feels way more realistic going up those sets. And I guess on like sk8tatter and whatnot, like this part isn't really skatable, so that's fun to finally be able to touch that. You know, I was not paying attention up to how great of a manual pad this could be, even if it's not like one-to-one as far as shape. I mean, it still has a little lip there, so at least that's a plus. Such a great place then to do my little stupid manual things. It's gonna be the one time I want to put like a special manual so I can land right into something on here. And I also gotta commend the like background. Those are some great buildings just for background settings. It's impossible up there. Laser flip out. And I want to do a one here. Definitely want to try this as a gap. Yeah, with expert stats, this feels pretty great. Just testing if like spots like that can be. I noticed that little lip coming out there, making sure that was still skatable. We'll get one line over here before we wrap up, but I gotta say this is a great recreation of what I would consider like Scarexcel's. I mean, it was the original map, so the one I spent the most time on. It's probably my favorite. Probably need that special if we want to get that 360 shove. Perfect. Yeah, this park is rad.